We're gonna make noise for the folks inside. You can honk your horns for the folks inside. Today we are holding space in front of McGuire Jail, which is one of the jails in front of San Mateo County. There's another one on Maple Street. We have a juvenile hall here. So these demands apply to all. Today we have a short program to hear from public health workers, from directly impacted community members, from attorneys working with people who are inside ICE detention right now. So I'd like to invite a friend and colleague, Kathy Reyes, to start us off with sharing from the public health perspective.
Incarceration has always been a public health crisis. The health of each of us is dependent on the health of all of us. And that means not just you, not just me, but every single person in our society. That includes the people held in these walls. Public health research has shown what frontline communities have known all along, that incarceration harms our mental and physical health, and that it disproportionately impacts people of color and other marginalized groups. In our juvenile hall, the majority of youth that are incarcerated are youth of color. San Mateo County is disgraceful in that sense. And we must do better. We must do something. We urge the public health officials to include the incarcerated community under its protection. And we urge the sheriff to stop all ICE transfers, because that is how racism continues to show up in our system. A friend who was not able to be here today because for fear of retaliation, her son was recently released from Maple Street Jail. And he told us that there's no testing happening inside the jail. He was not tested, nor none of the inmates that he was with have been tested. So again, Sheriff Bolanos, tell us what you are doing to control and mitigate this virus inside, because a sentence should not be a death sentence.
Thank you for being here in solidarity with everyone at McGuire and in ICE detention. In 2018, my partner was detained, transferred from McGuire in December 2018 directly to ICE, and for almost 8 months we suffered without him. His family suffered without him. And when he first got to ICE detention, 250 miles away from his family, he spent a month coughing. He didn't go in there coughing, but he sure did pick something up in there. The only thing they gave him for that was Tylenol. He also suffered from some other medical issues. They didn't do anything for him at Mesa Verde. That was in 2018, 2019. And they are still ill-prepared to treat the current pandemic. They don't care about the people seeking asylum and rather treat them as criminals. They don't care about the people seeking asylum and rather treat them as criminals.
I'm from East Palo Alto. I'm here just to show support for the people on the inside, get everybody out of cages, get them home, get them safe to their loved ones. And just because I've had loved ones in that position, I have loved ones who are inside right now, and I think everybody deserves to live. So that's why I'm here.
Hola, buenos días a todos. Mi nombre es Marisela Santos y vivo en el condado de San Mateo. Hoy estoy aquí para apoyar a mi comunidad y exigir la pronta liberación de las personas que están detenidas y que debido al COVID-19 los pone en alto riesgo de contagio, debido a las condiciones tan precarias dentro de las cárceles, También quiero recordarle al alguacil Carlos Bolanos que es muy importante que él pare de participar con ICE, que pare de negociar, porque él está negociando con la vida de nuestras gentes. Yo estoy representando la voz de Ángel de Jesús Benito, quien es mi hijo y que fue puesto en disposición de ICE después de haber cumplido una sentencia y que hoy por hoy todavía se encuentra detenido en Gio, el centro de detención en Colorado. Su salud es grave y se ha puesto en peligro, puesto que ha tenido fiebre, dolores de cabeza y dolor en los pulmones. Pero Migración ha ignorado sus gritos de ayuda médica. Recordemos que el año pasado puso en disposición a 51 personas. Por lo tanto, las acciones que él está haciendo tienen un impacto negativo para nuestras comunidades y las familias, así como la mía, la cual ha sido afectada física, mental y emocionalmente. Podemos ver a niños creciendo sin un padre, sin una madre e incluso abuelos cuidando de los nietos porque los padres se encuentran detenidos, tal vez en una cárcel del condado o en un centro de detención de ICE. Los traslados a inmigración son una sentencia de muerte durante esta pandemia. Ya basta de fomentar la separación familiar.
I also want to speak on behalf of all of our families who are here from our participatory defense team. The families have endured this fight, not just during COVID, but way before that. All of our families whose loved ones are detained in McGuire, in Maple, in immigration detention centers, who are still having to fight to this day to get their loved ones home. We know that this pandemic existed before now. There was a pandemic where police officers were taking our families and stripping them away from our homes. Immigration agents coming after our sisters, our brothers, our sons. So we can't stop this fight now. We sent a letter to Sheriff Bolanos on April 1st, and we only got one-page response talking about he's continuing his efforts to release people. But he spoke nothing about the current conditions inside the jails. He didn't address, what are the measures that they're taking inside for the safety of our loved ones. He did not address how he's planning to stop the transfers and notifications to ICE. So this is not over. We're still going to keep pushing till we get our demands met. Families are waiting for a response. It's not just Bolanos. It's also the DA. It's also our board of supervisors whose inactions are taking over our people's lives. And we're not going to stay here and wait till our loved ones die in confinement. We're not going to wait till that happens because we have families, we have children, we have wives waiting for them to come home. This rally is not over. We're still going to keep pushing, calling, emailing until we bring everybody home. Thank you.
I represent one of the hunger strikers detained at the for-profit detention center in Bakersfield, California. Our office represents 3 hunger strikers at this facility, as well as one of the clients who helped expose the attack on detainees at the De La Salle Detention Center in Louisiana, where people were pepper sprayed when they demanded access to hygiene products. I speak today with the words of our clients who are waging a heroic struggle for life inside the walls of ICE detention, where detention today more than ever has become a death sentence. Over 100 people have gone on hunger strike at the for-profit detention center in Bakersfield, California. This is an example for us to follow. ICE has tried to stop these hunger strikers. First, ICE lied to the public about the strike, saying it did not exist. But the strike continued, and its existence has poured through those walls despite the retaliation from ICE. They have threatened the strikers to deny them access to the commissary, which is essential because the commissary is what people use to buy basic hygiene products like soap, because ICE does not provide these to the people in detention. The strikers have grown resolute and they have continued in their fight. The strike has spread and now encompasses 4 dormitories inside the ICE facility, and it encompasses both the women's and men's dorms in Bakersfield, California. The hunger strikes are spreading across California, from Yuba County up north to Otay Mesa down south, where there have been confirmed 19 cases that ICE has tried to hide for weeks, to De La Salle in Louisiana, where there's a hunger strike as we speak. Everywhere, strikers are demanding their freedom. The demands of the strikers are basic, but they are urgent. First, they demand the release of the most vulnerable to COVID-19, the elders, the immune-compromised, the sick. Secondly, they demand adequate access to the basic hygiene products essential to their well-being and the ability to practice social distancing, something which is currently impossible in the crowded detention center where people sleep in rooms crowded with over 100 people. Finally, they demand an end to ICE transfers from jails like the ones here in San Mateo. They demand that people be freed here, not to be transferred to ICE custody. As long as ICE continues to arrest people and bring them into the detention centers, the lives of everyone will be at risk of contracting COVID-19. In the struggle for life, we commend you and support your local struggle to decarcerate McGuire, to decarcerate Maple Street jails, to decarcerate Juvenile Hall, and to end all the transfers of people released from San Mateo County. Sheriff Bolanos, escucha, estamos en la lucha. On behalf of the Mesa Verde hunger strikers, thank you for your fight.
Angel Benito. Nora and Sergio. And we're going to be committed to the freedom of so many people inside McGuire and Maple Street and the juvenile halls. This is not the end. We have many other next steps. If you'd like to stay in touch, you can get connected with Debug or me with the San Mateo County Coalition for Immigrant Rights. Kathy Reyes here. We were all part of the tactical team. Thank you so much for coming and making some noise. Thank you to our police liaison for helping out with all the things that were happening. Thank you for everyone being here and making some noise in San Mateo County. This is not the last they've heard from us. Thank you. Drive safe. Stay healthy. Free them all.